Friends, there are two kinds of people in this world. First, those who accept the world exactly as it is. And second, those who are stubborn enough to change the world according to their own vision. Today, we are talking about a man whom the world calls the modern-day Iron Man, crazy, and the world's biggest risk taker. A man who said that if humanity wants to survive, we must build a colony on Mars. Yes, we are talking about the world's richest and most eccentric man, Elon Musk. But did you know that the man who is the richest person in the world today once slept in a tiny room with his friends and survived on just $1 a day? A man whose companies saw 3 consecutive rocket explosions, pushing him to the absolute brink of bankruptcy. So, how did this single individual bring NASA and space scientists around the world to their knees? Let's find out in this thrilling story of Elon Musk. The story begins on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. Elon Musk's childhood was far from easy. He was incredibly quiet and shy, which made him a prime target for school bullies. Once, a group of boys threw him down a flight of stairs, leaving him unconscious and hospitalized. When Elon couldn't find any friends in the world, he turned books into his best friends. By the age of 10 or 12, he would read through entire libraries. At just 12 years old, he taught himself how to code and created a video game called Star, which he sold for $500. This was his very first income. Elon knew that if he wanted to make his dreams come true, he had to move to America. At the age of 17, against his father's wishes, he moved to Canada and later to the United States. Money was so tight that he and his brother Kimball rented a tiny office space where they slept on the floor and showered at a local gym. In 1995, he started his first company, Zip2, which was later acquired by a major corporation, earning Elon $22 million. After that, he founded X.com, which later became PayPal, the world's first major online payment company. When eBay bought PayPal in 2002, Elon Musk received $165 million as his share. At just 31 years old, Elon Musk was a multi-millionaire. SpaceX and Tesla. Any ordinary person with $165 million would have spent the rest of their life living in luxury. But Elon Musk was not ordinary. He did something no one could even fathom. He traveled to Russia to buy old ballistic missiles just so he could send mice to Mars. When the Russians mocked him, Elon used the flight back home to teach himself rocket science from textbooks and designed his own rocket formula. He invested $100 million to start SpaceX, a private aerospace company, $70 million into Tesla, an electric car company, and $10 million into Solar City. He didn't even have enough money left to buy a house for himself and moved into a rented apartment. The year 2008 was the darkest period of Elon Musk's life. SpaceX's first rocket failed, the second rocket failed, and the third rocket exploded in the sky as well. The company had just enough money left for one final fourth launch. If the fourth rocket failed, SpaceX would be forced to shut down permanently. On the other hand, Tesla was bleeding money, and he was going through a painful divorce from his wife. The global media had already written him off, declaring that Elon Musk was completely ruined. But then, a miracle happened. On September 28, 2008, the fourth rocket, Falcon 1, launched and successfully reached space. This was history in the making. It was the first time a private company had ever achieved this. NASA immediately awarded SpaceX a $1.5 billion contract, and overnight, Elon Musk was saved from bankruptcy. After that, Elon Musk never looked back. He showed the world what even NASA couldn't achieve: reusable rockets that can travel into space and land back upright on Earth. This reduced the cost of space travel by 10 times. Today, Tesla is the most valuable car company in the world. Besides this, he owns Neuralink, implanting chips into the human brain, Starlink, providing satellite internet across the globe, and X, formerly Twitter. Today, his net worth consistently tops the chart as the richest person in the world. Friends, this madness-fueled journey of Elon Musk teaches us 3 major life lessons. First, never fear taking risks. When the entire world is against you, if you truly believe in your idea, be ready to risk everything you have. Second, never stop pushing yourself. Elon Musk works 100 to 120 hours a week. There is no shortcut to success. It demands sleepless nights. Third, think big. If your vision is limited only to yourself, you can never rewrite history. Make your vision so massive that the world calls you crazy. So friends, do you have that kind of madness inside you? Let us know in the comments below. If Elon Musk's story ignited a fire within you, please like this video and share it with your friends. For more such mind-blowing stories, subscribe to our channel right now. See you in the next video. Until then, think big and never give up.